Good morning, Old Fisherman. Hey, back with you again. We just dropped out and we caught 2 crappies already this morning. It's foggy, cold. Hey, already this morning we caught 2. And we just dropped out and caught 2 crappies. We got our old honey hole this morning, but let me tell you, the water is cold this morning. It's dropped down a lot last night. It got real cold last night. It's in the 40s this morning. It went from being in the 60s to the 40s is what we in today. Hey, we're gonna try to catch some more of these doggone crappies. We in our honey hole. We got it this morning. My place, I made the video yesterday. A fella unloaded right before me and went straight to that, so he must have been looking at that video. And so now we went over to the honey hole and they let that one free today. So we in the honey hole. We kind of playing checkerboards back and forth. Hey, we just changed spots. All we gonna do, we just change spots. And we're gonna drift around in here and just take our time. Sometimes when the water drop a temperature like that, you gotta take your time. And we basically just gonna ease around in here. And it's real foggy. You see the fog on the water this morning? Hey, it's real foggy. And I know I got the camera way down this morning. I see it's way down. Try not to show any bank. And that's hard to do. That's hard to do. But hey, I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. Can't lift it up too much. Doggone it, everybody will see where I'm at. Hey, anyhow, it don't make much difference at this point, I don't think. Every time I show a spot, the next day somebody takes that spot. So I got a lot of people watching the Old Fisherman. Hey, and I don't blame them, I'd be watching me too. But hey, we back in the old honey hole and I caught 2. I dropped down and caught 2. I didn't think I was gonna get a bite because it's so cold. And I'm gonna try to talk up a little bit today, but it's scared the fish off. That's the thing. I'm gonna get me some kind of daggone mic. I got to investigate all that. Got to take time out to go shopping too. Hey, I'm too busy fishing. So, you have to bear with me like it is right now. 8 foot down. We got 14 foot of water and 8 foot down. I see a few fish. I mean, I'm sitting right on them. Probably ought to be off, but it's, hey, when it gets cold like that, you got to jiggle it in front of his face a little bit. It might not hit casting or something like that. You got to take your time. Boy, it's foggy this morning. Just a foggy day. It's gonna burn off getting to 60s though. But the only problem yesterday, right after my video, they started dropping the water, and let me tell you, when they started dropping the water, you couldn't get a bite nowhere. They just quit. They just quit. I didn't end up with a limit yesterday, so I didn't catch a limit yesterday. But anyhow, we had a good mess of fish. We had a good time. That's what it's all about. We might not get another bite in here. I don't know. All I know is I caught 2. And I turned on the camera. And you know how that is. Especially when I get talking so loud, it runs them off. You really need to be quiet. It's hard to be quiet when you're fishing and making a video. I can be quiet fishing, but I just can't talk. So I can't make videos being quiet. I'm gonna try to get me a wireless mic. I don't know how that's gonna work. That's another $100 probably. More aggravation. Always something. Hey, got to be more than 2 fish in there, don't you reckon? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that. Might not be though. Hey, we might not catch another fish. I come in here, went all over the brush, caught, and finally got a bite. And then I got another bite. You just got to take your time. I get to talking though, they might run out. I don't know. Hey, I got something. My minnow is shaking around a lot there. I got a minnow out and I got a bobby garland out. That's what we got. It's 2 rods. You know how hard it is fishing this place here. A lot of rods, you get hung up so much. And we just kind of cruising around a little circle, like in your living room. A tiny circle. When I first pulled up right there, it was a bunch of fish down there at 8 foot, and I'm thinking they were crappies. I caught them 2, and then they quit. So, hey, they spook out real easy, is what they do. Somebody said yesterday to show my rod. I'm using a Berkeley 11-foot crappie rod. It's a Crappie Pro. It's a C series, a crappie series by Berkeley. I can't read all them numbers. I ain't got my glasses on. But I love this rod. One of the best crappie rods I ever had in my hands. Don't mind telling you. I'll get my glasses. I'll read the numbers out for you. I'm thinking about ordering me a couple of them because I love it. It's good for them catfish too, that carp. It's a I think it says BCS 1102L, 11-foot light, line 4 to 12, 01113BK is what the numbers are on it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you want a good long rod, and it's white on the end too, where you can see that thing tip down. Whoever designed that rod done a real good job, the way it feels. I ain't got a bite on camera. Can you believe that? I ought to be uncaught one. I tell you, and I see the water's already looking like it's going to drop. They start pulling that water, that fish don't want to bite. Hey, it was warm for 3 days, so they wasn't making any power, and 4 days, and then yesterday, right after I got here, they started pulling it down, and it really made an effect on these fish. You couldn't get a bite nowhere. I left my spot over yonder and come over here, and the guys that were sitting here had left, and I pulled in here and caught 3 yesterday. But I think they're on their tail end in here. I really do. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I'm thinking the crappies last week, well, I was at Lake Murray catching yellow perch. First of last week, I should have been over here crappie fishing. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I missed it. I hate to say that, but I'm thinking I missed a real good crappie fishing. Waited too late to come. And they done that thing in here, and we just catching a couple of stragglers that's coming through is what we're doing. That's what's happening. Right now, I ain't catching nothing. Y'all can see the steam on the water. Hey. But we trying. I was gonna go over to that dock, but that guy went there first thing. That's a good place first thing in the morning, so I know he watched the videos and he wouldn't have went there first thing. I spoke to him. They didn't say nothing about watching the videos, but he sure went straight to that dock. And they act like they know me. So, 2 older guys, and it's different boats, and they come about as much as I do, so I'm thinking they're watching my video. And there's a bite right there. I got one playing with it. They don't even want to take it. Hey, they don't even want to take it. Yeah. See that? They don't even want to take it. Crap is out there. They don't want to take it. Got him on a minnow. He ain't that big, but he sat there and played with that minnow. And he was 6 foot deep. I don't think you need to be too deep. I think I might be fishing under these fish. Just sit here and catch them. Reel up a little bit here on that jig. That fish was shallow. When I set the hook, he was right up under the boat. And he barely took it. They don't want it. You got to make them bite it. They swim through, you got to be still and make them bite it. I'm gonna try to point my head toward the camera more where you can hear me today. But Miss Deborah got a embroidery machine, man. I'm telling you, boy, when she gets something new, she gets so excited. She's at reading how to do all this work. Now she's wanting to buy towels and embroider fish towels. I don't know who would buy a fish towel. I don't even use a towel myself. But hey, she's wanting something to do. I love her fishing with me, but she's kind of aggravating. You got to do everything for her. She's not a real do-it-yourself type of person when it comes to fishing. I got to bait her hook, dip her fish, all that stuff. So she's not a country gal. She's a kind of a city gal. But supposed to have a couple hats like this one coming in. I like this hat, but that's why they're so expensive. It's got the hard bill, and it's really a nice hat. And so she ordered. They're supposed to be sending a couple samples, but I ain't seen them yet. I don't know. And then she's gonna see what it looked like. But they high dollar hats. That's the only thing. you know, you can get cheaper hats, but I don't like just any hat. I like a good hat like this right here. It's got that hard bill. That's a good hat. Bought this one from Academy Sports, and the hat I bought after it was embroidered and everything was less than what it cost me to get just a straight hat. I guess they buy by volume and they get them a lot cheaper. I've got a lot of people giving me comments about what I need to do. I need to get a GoPro with all of this, that, and that. Listen, I'm not going to spend $500-600. You get a GoPro, then you got to worry about batteries and charging and all that. This phone is so simple, and I've been doing it with the phone almost 300 videos, and I hate to change because I got everything set up for my phone, and I get changed with a GoPro. You know, the picture might be a little bit better. I don't know. And the sound, I'm not sure the sound's going to be that much better. And then you got to worry about wind noise and all that. I know, I hear people with GoPros having problems also. And I'm not going to wear one on my chest. That's not my style. I'm going to have to mount it back there like my phone. So I'm going to have to redo all of that. So I'm going to have to spend money and redo all of that to get a GoPro. And I just don't think it's worth it. We've been doing fairly good like this. And you people that can't hear, I mean, I got it on a 4K TV, and I had to run it all the way up to hear it decent. But on my computer, I don't have a problem hearing it. So I don't know what the deal is. I think it's every individual device. I've got my phone turned up all the way. And for sound, that's just that iPhone 8 is not as good as the 6 when it comes to sound. I think my 6th iPhone was a better recording iPhone for the sound difference. I think because this thing is more weather resistant, it's harder to hear. And there's all kind of devices you can plug in. I looked it up on the internet last night. You can buy to plug all this stuff in, and I can get a wireless mic. Then I'd have to have a thing setting up here with a mic on my shirt. And then the wind's going to hit into it. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Might just do what I'm doing, and hey, y'all just have to deal with it. They tell me if you put your headphones on, you ain't got no problem hearing me. So, you know, doggone fish, what's happened to them? Ain't but one. We caught 3. Hey, it's cold, and I guess that's the reason. I don't know if I'm talking and scaring them off since they're so shallow. I'm thinking it might be a good day just to troll up through here real shallow. It might have pushed off the bank back in the middle of this cove, and we might control up here and catch them, but don't know if they're going to be that aggressive or not. Water temperature dropped about 4 degrees last night, but it's still 62, so it's still good, plenty warm enough, and when the sun comes up, they might eat it up, you know? They might eat it up. I don't know. We'll see, but right now I'm not seeing the fish. I think I spooked. There was a little school of them under me at 8 foot, now I don't see them. So I'm just kind of ease around. But like I say, I see the water dropping, and that will make a change. That will keep them from biting. We might end up having to go perch fishing or something. Try to find some perch. I hadn't tried to look for perch lately. Caught a couple trolling, real shallow. But I haven't really tried them. Thanks to all the people that commented last night on the show. I tell you what, that was. I know you love these crappie shows because I can see my views have doubled since I've been crappie fishing. People want to see crappie fishing. I've got 2 or 3 more videos that I made last week that I'm going to put up here shortly. But like I say, it shows the spot here, and I don't know when I'm going to put them up. And they're not, you know, they're good. I caught them casting, but they're not great. That was when I first got into them. I mean, about like yesterday, only I was casting in this shallower place. It's funny, when I first started fishing for them on Friday, I caught them up against the bank. And since then, I haven't been able to find them against the bank. So I'm thinking I missed the better crappie fishing. That's what I'm thinking. Well, that drove a school of crappies that was under me left when I started talking. So I'm thinking, you know, doing a video out in deep water is one thing, but doing a video right in here in this shallow water straight down, I think I'm running the fish off. I really do. I think they hear me, and I think I'm running them off. I think they can hear me. They ain't, you know, 5, 6, 7 foot deep, right up under the boat, clear water. Right there's a little school of them. And they shallow. Hey, they ain't about 3 or 4 foot deep. Them fish are shallow. They shallow. They're not eating it up though, I'll tell you that. Right there's a school of crappies. Them jokers will be just like a long line, and they kind of, crappies will stream up and stream down. You'll see them in continuation, up and down. They change depth when they swim around. They stream on the fish finder. The old flashers we used to use, you could tell it was crappies where they had that extra light up high, and they'd always be suspended. And you just catch them easing around, drifting around. I probably need to have a couple more minnow rods. I'm trying to stay away from that brush. The couple I caught was kind of out here in the middle, in a pocket. So, my hands are cold. It's cold this morning. I'd like to take a day and go bass fishing, but I'm betting them bass are probably off to bed now. Because it's full moon. They ought to be right on the bed. But no. We need a bite. We need a bite. Slow going here this morning. There's a bite right there. There's one playing with it right there. He bumped it and let it go. He bumped the minnow and let it go. Them suckers ain't want to bite. They don't want to bite. I'll tell you that right now. He bumped it and let it go. The minnow. He sure did. He bumped the minnow and let it go. Now you tell me they ain't so am I. All we can do is just kind of keep pulling it around easy and hope one pops it. I mean, it's slow. Man, when I was a kid, me and my daddy would go around the banks. There's a doggone old muskrat. I got a muskrat. I don't know if I can get him on camera or not. I doubt it. He's swimming around right there. Doggone, joker's in there feeding, I reckon. Probably can't see it because he's right up against the bank swimming along. Old muskrat. But me and my dad used to go around places and look trash and just fly a rod and catch these jokers. But back then it was Lake Murray, and the water was dingy. You couldn't see but about 6 inches down. It's a whole new ball game with clear water. It's just a whole new ball game. You spook them out is what's happening. You spook them out. I can tell you right now it's going to be a slow day. It's going to be a slow day. I mean, it's obvious. You check my minnow. Something wrong with that minnow? I don't know. Something wrong with something. We ain't getting no bites. And I'm freezing. That minnow is looking. Uh-oh, he ain't. Listen. That minnow's dead as a doornail. We're going to try another minnow. I don't like a dead minnow. No, he dead. That joker ain't moving. He dead. Hey, we're going to give them a free lunch. They want a dead minnow. We're going to try something. Now hook that one. A lot of times, you know, you can hook the minnow in the back, down towards the tail, or you can hook them bottom lip up. I'm thinking the bottom lip up, they're a little bit more frisky, is what I'm thinking. And hey, we're going to try that. This time we're going to try the bottom lip up. That time I tried the behind the dorsal fin. That's what I tried. I ain't dropping it far now because you get that darn brush. That's what you do. You're getting that brush. All right, we're using Bobby Garland again on the fly rod. I ain't caught one on it yet. Well, the first one I did catch on it. I'm sorry. And I caught the other ones on the other two on the minnow. First one was on the Bobby Garland. Sure was. First one was on the Bobby Garland. I'm thinking we're gonna have a hard time today. The way it looks. It'll be hard to make a video today. Doing a lot of talking, not much catching. And freezing. That wind, oh, they go, oh, that's the doggone limb. Oh, yeah. Doggone. That's that doggone log out there. You gotta hate that log. That log, I mean, that's why the fish is here, but you got to hate that log. I got it off of it. Hey, you got to drop it down by that log to catch them. Yeah, that's what you got to do. If you don't drop by that log, you ain't gonna catch them. That's for sure. That's for sure. Ooh, it's cold. That breeze is cold. Oh, there's a log again. Ain't no log, that's a fish. Hey, that's a fish. What? That's a good one too. Huh? Dropped it right by that log. Y'all seen it? Huh? You seen it? Look at that. Look at that, what a crappie. What? Oh my gosh. Huh? Big. That's a big. What? Come in here, boy. Look at him. We did stumble on one. Take your time, slow down, and catch the doggone crappies. What? Gotta love this. Look at this. Look at the size of that one. Take your time, slow down, like Mama used to say, and smell the roses. Hey, you got to do the same thing with crab fishing. You got to smell the roses, brother. If you don't smell the roses, you ain't gonna catch them. But they there, they just don't want to bite because it's so doggone cold. Humbug to freeze. Humbug to freeze. What? Oh my. I'd put out more metal rods, but you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get hung up. I thought that sucker was in by the log. It was kind of pulling. And he wasn't doing nothing. He didn't even tip it. He just started pulling down on it. He just started pulling down on it. And see, I hooked the bottom lip up with the hook in the middle. We're gonna put another down there. Huh? We're gonna put another down there. 1, 2, 3. It'll take about 3 times out. That's probably about 6 foot, I'm guessing. 2, 4, 6, I don't know. I'm guessing. You know, all you can do is guess. And we're just gonna hang in here, take our time, and catch what few bites. We're not gonna run around nowhere and try to fish fast. We're gonna sit here and fish slow. We're gonna sit down and smell the roses, people. There's something to smelling the roses. You go fast, you can't smell the roses. You bring them roses by your nose real fast, you're not gonna smell them. Hey, you bring that minnow by that fish too fast, you ain't gonna catch it. Say, you got to smell the roses. Huh? Y'all believe the old fisherman? You better. Hey, you better. Right there's that limb. I'm sitting right on that limb. I see it right under the boat. Hey, we're gonna drop right by that limb. See if we can't catch another. We're right on top of that limb, which ain't good. You know I'm gonna get hung up. I could get hung up like that. I could get hung up on a fish. What? Right by that limb. What? Oh my, look at that. Huh? You could get hung up on a fish right by that limb. See what I'm talking about? Huh? See what I'm talking about? Oh my, see what I'm talking about? The old fisherman, he gets excited when he catches a doggone slab crappie. What? On the fly rod and jig with a what? Bobby Garland. And he sucked it too, huh? He sucked it. You got to love it when they suck it. Sucked it down and we got him. What? Look at the size. That's a pretty sucker, ain't it? Huh? What? We got a 30-second head. Oh, excuse me. Let me see. No, this is a 16th head. Uh-oh, got one on our minnow. Got one on our minnow. Got one on our minnow. What? Got one on our minnow. Oh my, look at him. Look at him. Oh my. What? Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Whoa. What? Oh my. What? Oh, big slab. What? On the minnow. Oh, we gonna have a good time today. See what I mean about slowing down smelling the roses? Hey, the roses, you can smell them when you run them by your nose slow. Slow down. And he sucked it. He swallowed it down. I'm excited. I got to love it. You got to love it. When the old fisherman gets, he sucked it down. I can't even get it out. What? He sucked it down. And I can't even get, look at the size of that baby. Oh, got a little blood on it. Rinse it off. Huh? Look at the size of that baby. What? Oh my, I'm hooked up now. And I'm floating around here showing fish and got hooked up. And there it comes. There it comes. Oh my. Huh. Slow down. Smell the roses. I hope y'all hear me. I don't want to talk so loud. I'm sitting right on this doggone bush right here. I'm sitting right where I need to be fishing. I'm gonna turn it on and get back off of it. I'm right on top of the brush. The wind's blowing me the wrong direction. That's what's happening. The wind's blowing me the wrong direction. Hey, we gotta put another minute out there. This is getting good. This is getting good for the old fisherman. What? I hope y'all can hear me. If you can't, I'm sorry. Hey, old fisherman don't want to talk too loud. There's fish under me. Huh? Oh my. Sun's coming up. Ain't even got above the trees yet. Hey, we done got 5 or 6. Taking a while. Hey, it ain't nothing fast about it. But guess what? Here's something sweet about it. Okay? Huh? Okay? We're gonna pull out 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And that's all the deep one I am right there. That's why I got to be quiet. I ain't deep. Okay? Now, let's put out Bobby Gordon again. Let's drop the old Bobby Gordon in the hole where the big boys lie. What? Oh my. You can't help but love it. Hey, I ain't about to leave, I can tell you that. I'm gonna sit right here, and as they swim through here to come to this spot, I'm gonna catch them. That's what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna just cruise around, take our time, and smell the roses, like my mama, Miss Sarah Cumberlander, used to say. Smell the roses, boy. Hey, it got to be a nut out there. I'm really shallow here, though. I need to be a little deeper with that jig. Them fish ain't 5, 6 foot deep, and I'm catching them straight down, and there's that darn tree limb right there. Huh, there's that darn tree limb. I'm sitting right on it. Right there. That thing is right there. We got the jig laying back. I mean, it's all up under there. No wonder I get hung up. I see jigs hanging on it. I see jigs hanging on that limb. People's done hung up on that thing, broke off. I see jigs hanging all over. Oh my, when the water goes down, I come up and give me a handful of jigs. That thing's sitting out there to catch you. I'm telling you right now, it's sitting out there to catch you. I do though, I see jigs on it. I do see jigs on it. We got a minnow laying right by it. In fact, I'm right in it. I can see a foot or so deep. I'm right in it. With my minnow, I'm right in it. I got to be real careful when I pull that baby up. Drop it back there. Pull up a little bit. I'm going to pull up a little bit. Right in this doggone daggone brush. And I know I'm whispering because, hey, I know the fish is shallow. Huh? Tell you what though, it's cold. Wind's coming out the east too. You know when the winds, they say when the wind's out the east, the fish is supposed to bite the least. Hey, I don't know about biting the least. I had another bite. I get another bite. I'm getting another bite. I'm getting another bite. Look at that. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. What? Look at him. Oh my, look at that. What? Another bite. Come here, boy. That's a frisky. He ain't big, but he's frisky. What? He's frisky. He ain't big, but he's frisky. You gotta love frisky. What? I love my fish when they frisky. What? I like a frisky fish and I like a frisky gal. Look at that. Huh? He ain't that big, but he's a nice one. Hey, we getting a mess of fish. What? We getting a mess of fish on Lake Monticello. Taking our time and smelling the roses. You got to love it. Come here, Mother. You got to sacrifice yourself for the old fisherman. What? I don't ask much out of my minnows. I just want them to sacrifice. I just want them to sacrifice. You notice when I changed around and put the minnows through the bottom lip up, I started catching more fish. I got buddies that swear that ain't the best way. But hey, Old Fisherman goes by what he believes, not what his buddies believe. And I believe that the minnow is better with the bottom lip up. That's what I believe. Hey, that's all I can tell you is what I believe. Whether it's fact, I don't know. You know, you got to go with what you believe. And I believe I'm gonna sit right here and take my time, smell the roses, and catch me a mess of fish. Not in no hurry. Just slow down. And you have got to love it. The old fisherman is enjoying life, smelling the roses. Save your money, double up on your house payment, don't buy junk you don't need, and you can be, when you retired, out here like the old fisherman. You ain't got to have $1 million to be happy. The key of life, the key in life is to be happy with as little as you can be, and not continuously wanting to buy. It's key. Find your passion and live and enjoy what you want to do instead of spending a bunch of money and getting yourself in debt in a bind where you can't do nothing. I think we got a brush. No? You notice I ain't fishing as deep this morning. And I'm not getting hung up as much. I'm just sitting right by this little limb here. Almost like I'm a permanent floating object. And I'm not working the trolling motor awful much. As little as I get by with, and holding it right here, right by this log. I'm seeing the log right here. It comes out this way, and it's right under my boat. And I'm sitting here and just letting it lay there by that log. When he swims back in around that log, he's biting. This is what's happening. He's biting. But then they hit the minnow better than about the garland right now. But we catching, I've caught 2 on the bobby. Y'all can see the steam and the fog. But I'm gonna have to let y'all go. We've caught a couple on this video. Hey, it's slow fishing. So, but I'm glad y'all could be with the old fisherman on another episode on Tuesday morning. Hey, we loving it. We fish every day if we can. I don't want to waste a day not fishing. I just love it so much, and I sure want to get in as much as I can before I leave this earth. Ain't nothing like a good day fishing if you got a little success. It ain't fun when they don't bite now. Hey, old fisherman will tell you right off the bat, I don't like it when they don't bite. Yesterday, I caught them fish and then I had a hard time. I went running around, casting and looking, and I could not find any. I went all them places I used to catch crappies. They ain't everywhere. These crappies ain't but a couple places that I know of. Hey, and when you get where they bite a little bit, you better stay there and catch them, or you will be going home without anything. Still got my tickle. It's got better, but it still got my tickle. But hey, this video is getting about 30 minutes. I want to catch one more. And I realize we're not catching a lot of fish. But hey, you got to love being with the old fisherman. You in the back of the boat looking at me. Hey, we talking. You just ain't doing a lot of talking. I'm doing all the talking. So I apologize for not letting y'all get a word in edgewise. But hey, old fisherman got a bad habit of talking. I was like that as a kid. I stayed in the bad chair all the time. And up there by the teacher, I spent more time sitting by the teacher than I did in the classroom. Why? Because I talked too much, and I'm still doing it. But now I'm doing it in the boat. This is my platform. This is what I love, and this is where I want to be. Enjoying my life. And it ain't nothing like it. If you don't like fishing, when you're successful, if you go enough, you'll be successful if you got any kind of, if you can figure them out. Listen, you got to change every day. Yesterday we was casting. Today we back fishing straight now. Every spot that you fish has got a different challenge. You got to figure out what you need to be doing the best. You can't just do the same thing from one place to the other place to the other place. If I'd be casting in here, I'd stay hung up, and guess what? We wouldn't be caught them couple fish because I'd be done shook the brush up too much. And I had that problem the other day, but I'm learning now how to fish this a little bit better. I'm not getting right on top of the brush and hanging up. I'm staying on the edges. So I'm creeping from the edges in by this daggone limb. And that's why we've been a little bit more successful. It's taken a while because I'm scared to get in where the fish probably are. I'm staying on the edge of it, but it's taken a while. But we're not getting hung up as much. Matter of fact, we hadn't got hung up the first time yet. And I shouldn't have said nothing because now I'll get hung up. But we haven't got hung up the first time. So them fish, if you can visualize an old tree laying in the water, and there's a creek coming down, it turns. It makes a little dip. It makes a little dip in the highway. And that old tree is laying there in that dip. And them crappies is laying up under that tree, is what they're doing. And we try, I got hung up. I told you I was gonna get hung up. I said something about it. I knew it. That's what happened. Now, but we trying to fish under that tree and catch them laying there. And they look at it a while before they take it. I done got hung up now, see. So, hey, I'm gonna probably let y'all go with that one. Because I know that I'm hung, and I know we probably ain't gonna catch nothing. I'm gonna have to knock it out, most likely, is what I'm gonna have to do. Unless I can shake it off, and I don't think, see, a lot of times old men will run around the limb, and that's what's probably done happen right now. Hey, but I'm gonna let y'all go with that one. But hey, it's good being with you. And I hope you enjoy fishing with the Old Fisherman on another episode. And we caught a couple. Hey, but I got to let you go. We're getting late. I'm going to hold up a couple of them slabs. If I can get them in my hands. My goodness, we got some good ones in here. What? We got some good ones in here. You got to love some good ones. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to hold up 3. I can't hold up 3. Hey. Doggone it. Look at him. Huh? Look at him. Look at that, what, some slab. You got to love that. What? We got 7 of them. Glad y'all could be with me. And thanks for all my fans, what you do and send me stuff through the mail. I love y'all and your comments. See ya.